Yo, what up, my Destiny dudes? So, we have started running Grandmaster Nightfalls, and I thought it might be helpful for you guys getting that really sweet loot, especially when things like the Adept Palindrome and the Adept Shadow Price are on the table. So, I wanted to go over my loadout, which, taking a look right here, as you can see, I'm just kind of scrolling through real quick about the things that I have. I've got my Night Stalker Hunter, but I've got him on the class that helps me throw my invisible nade to other teammates. And the actual, the armor picks and all that stuff is right there for you guys to check out. So if you need to pause the video and check that out to see what I got on there, I'm going to explain a little bit of it. The finisher is key for the hunter in this particular, well, at least for my hunter in this particular run through, because it allows with the Aeon Swift for you to give heavy ammo and special ammo back to your teammates. So when you finish off a champion or, a mini boss, then you can replenish a lot of their ammo. And I don't have Anarchy, but they do, and that is a very successful thing to have equipped, especially if you've got multiple people running it. What you're looking at there, I'm looking for more of my hand cannon. You could probably change that up a little bit to your preference, but I was looking for more hand cannon ammo and more sniper ammo. So I set up my guy around the barrier piercing sniper, which you're going to need because there are a lot of barrier champions, but also the unstoppable with the guys that are, you hold your hand cannon, you look at them for a little bit, and then you can stagger them, which is super effective, and yeah, you're gonna need it. In this particular Nightfall, this is Arms Dealer. There are a ton of grenades being thrown at you throughout the entirety of this Nightfall. So you're definitely gonna have to really stick and move and pick your spots. My fellow teammates, one of them has Chaos Reach, and the other one is running the Titan, what is it, the Fall, where you... The Superman Titan Charge guy. He's running that with Falling Star. So we can take out bosses, and that's going to be key at the end of all this when we get to the final boss, because we are able to one-phase him. Alright, so check it out. Getting into the first room, the idea in this room is to take cover. You guys can help each other out, but you definitely got to make sure that you fall back and get the aggro, and that's what we were going for this guy. We're trying to aggravate him a little bit so that then we can take him out. You'll notice that I immediately grenade him, and I hold my charge for when it's my turn to stun him. Sometimes it takes a little bit. But yeah, you want to stun him as quickly as possible, take him out, and if you have the room and the cover to do so, the guy with the Aeon Swift Gauntlet is the one that should be doing the finisher, so you can get everyone to have their heavy ammo and their special ammo back. So this guy, you light him up a little bit. Make sure you time out your stuns on his barrier shield so that you'll notice I wait for him to throw it up. You want to make sure you time that out. The hand cannon does really good no matter what the distance is for breaking this guy's shield. But yeah, if you don't break a shield because it's match game, then you're going to sit there just kind of wasting ammo on him. And yeah, you're going to need every bit of your ammo for this. So that's the clearance of the first room right there. I went to the right, I broke shields, I stunned when I could. Didn't get to do any finishers. On this one, we really take our time. The priority should be to clear ads first before going after the big dudes. But if the big dudes charge you, then yeah, take them out as you can. So, taking a look right here, get my guys invisible. There's that ship that's up above. I put them invisible so that they can then put their Anarchy on that Thresher ship, because that thing will mess you up if you don't take it out immediately. Even around corners, the splash damage from that can really mess you up. That reminds me, make sure on your armor mods that you have concussive dampening, specifically for solar, if you have that option to put that on your thing. Otherwise, those little shots that you see that are flying past me, in a Grandmaster Nightfall, those can take you out. And it's horrible, because you're sitting there like, oh, this is great, I can do the thing, and then you'll randomly get splash damage from some of these grenades, and you're done, and then you lost the revive. There are a limited number of revives that are there. If you feel like, as the hunter that is, that your teammates are getting in trouble in some situations, then yeah, try to put them invisible, give them a way out. Always look for that exit. Yeah, and these GMs, man, even these little dudes, the regular yellow bars, can really mess you up. Try to take out the snipers. Snipers are a big deal. They're troublesome, and they sneak up on you. You'll see in a minute that I take a death because as we're working on one of the champions, there's a sniper that just pops out behind me. I don't even know he's there, and he one-shots me. It's just that easy to get downed in the Nightfall. So that right there gives them back special ammo. You'll see the little proc that says, Aeons or Embrace, or it says something. It procs that it worked. So you'll know if it's working if it procs. 'Procs. Now, your snipe, if you've got anti-barrier, can shoot through these shields. No matter the shield, it can shoot through it, so that's really good. That's very helpful. Make sure you guys are using that. Keep your distance as best you can. Close in together as a team. You know, use your grenade abilities, use whatever you got. But take your time. You have to be patient. Running and gunning through these particular Grandmaster Nightfalls is not going to benefit you. You're going to lose a bunch of revives. We're trying to bring this guy in, right? So we're trying to get him closer to us. That way he's aggroed and he's kind of done for. That's just a high-level yellow bar. That's not a champion. We got more of those coming in. So you see the one off to the right. So that's the champions. You know, Chaos Reach is one of the things that that helps clear ads, but it also does so much damage. Since he just exposed himself to everyone, I try to put him in Viz, make sure I can cover him. Taking out this dude right here, same thing. The best heavy that I have is the Xenophage, which you're seeing right there. Since I've got his aggro, I'm trying to walk around, make sure he takes his enemy, his aim off my teammates so they can put in some work with the Anarchy. They were reloading at that time. And then, yeah, always focus on stunning him first. It doesn't always work. There's a cooldown on him, so you can't constantly aggro him with stun. You see that little dude? We didn't know he was there. There's no radar. So, he got me. But they take out this guy, and then, you know, they come and pick me up. I might get teabagged because my team likes to do that, but we'll see. Alright, so, here we go. That's one section down, moving on to the next. Our strategy for the next section. We are... Oh, this is heavy ammo for the team. And you see the proc right there, Aeon Cult ×2, so that's pretty awesome. So the strategy here, you know, clearing out ads, of course. We want to start the next encounter, but we don't want to take the ball all the way over there and get into the mess of it. So our goal here is to pick up the ball, move it forward a little bit, just enough so that we can proc this next encounter. This is where the dogs come out, and I believe a barrier champion. Take a look. Yeah, so check it out. Hornboy McGee up there, the dogs come out. He puts the grenade launcher Anarchy on the floor, so they run over that. And now their goal is to take out the Thresher, that ship that pops up off to the right. So after we take out, you know, Big Boy McGee over here, we then work on that Thresher and we get him down. It doesn't work optimally, but it does happen. We do get him down. It just didn't happen the way that we would have wanted it. So we do have to move this ball thing up and forward once we clear out the ads, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Ad clear, super important. This guy conveniently stuck himself around cover. Thanks for that. So you know that he can move around the cover and he can move around a little bit and get stuck in those positions. You just got to get him out in the open. Always take out the snipers when you get the chance, because they are so much of a problem. They can one-shot down you from any distance, and it's just horrible. You'll sit there and just not be of use to your team. You're not building super while you're down, and that definitely hurts the team. So you want to make sure you have the opportunity to take them out as soon as they show themselves. Yeah, keep your distance. I believe the Thresher pops up in a minute here. Yep, there it is. We couldn't get it to spawn earlier than that, so... You know, I hide like the little coward that I am. Our guys are staying back. I pop out and start shooting at it. Basically, pop it with Anarchy and hide, because Anarchy will do the work. And yeah, the splash damage on that thing will take you out quick. You don't want that. So moving around, we get our little fiery balls that we're moving up now. But we don't do it yet. Clear the ads. Doing that ball causes the next encounter. So make sure you wait as long as you can. Getting in position up here. The goal is for my guys to move quickly past this, right? So when he drops the ball, we're talking strategy here. I grab it, I bring it back, and I try to Kobe my smoke grenade onto these guys from a distance so that they can hide, and then, you know, I can basically run up and move around from there. So after I pick this thing up, I just got yelled at by my teammate. That's cool. Pick up the ball, dude. I was going to run back and throw it at him, but I decided against it because we're doing this for video. There we go. So I try to line myself up. You'll see that I have a wonderful miss here. I threw it behind them. I should have hit the glass wall off to the right. So if they were standing on the glass wall, that would have helped. But yeah, that caused my teammate to go down because I missed. Because I'm a dumbass. With bad aim. Alright, there we go. So, we start holding off this dude here. The goal, of course, is to take him out as quick as possible, so Chaos Reach is super effective at this point. And our goal is to get our teammate back as soon as possible. He kept... There he is. I was going to say, we kept waiting for Stagger, but the Stagger wouldn't appear. It took longer than I would have wanted. And again, these little red bars, take them out, man. We didn't need to do this because after we took out the champion, you could just move on forward, and that's probably what we should have did, was just move forward. But we took these guys out as we were discussing the next strategy for the next section here. Now, in the next section, there's a spot that you can get around all of the ads, which is really cool. So you hop on your Sparrow, you go underneath what looks like a bridge, and then you can pop up on the other side and you can hide. Forgive my lack of jumping ability in a minute here, but you'll see the strategy and you'll have a good idea of where you should be heading when you do it, and that way you guys can get through this together as a team. Yeah, little ads, you know, little red bar ads, take them out. Dropping ammo is a good thing. Make sure you get all the ammo you can. Use your finisher abilities if you got them. If there's any yellow bars or anything like that, then that helps out. If not, just take them out as you go. Just don't die. Don't waste a revive, you know? I've noticed that a lot of people don't give the respect to the red bars here, and yeah, they can just as easily take you out as any other enemy in this entire GM. The GMs are that tough, man. So it's worth your time to give them respect and move around them with caution. I like this little one-liner right here. Cade, anything to add? Nope. Totally right. Which is why I work alone. That's why I work alone. So, moving on up. I was having some microphone issues. I don't know what happened. Something bugged out on me. But essentially what I end up doing is putting them invisible so they can more easily get to the spot that they're trying to go to. And then we move on from there. What you dancing at, bro? That's Saturday Night Fever. I didn't realize that's what that was until just now. That's awesome. So yeah. Trying to fix my mic. Sorry for the delay here. After I get everything fixed up. We talk a little bit of strategy. This is the area where you're going to Sparrow ride under the bridge. It's off to the left. And once you know what you're looking for, it's really easy to find it. You'll see in a minute here. I help out my boys, put them invisible, and then immediately shoot to the left, right here. Go around everything. We're going underneath this bridge so that you can hide it out. Really good strategy. That way you don't get picked. That way you don't waste your time. And I didn't know where to go from here, so I kind of get lost. I thought you had to jump off and to the right, which is actually true. I just didn't follow my instincts on that. But there's a sniper that pops up behind us, so I'm trying my best to avoid the sniper. You know, don't want to waste any of those revives. So, yeah. Again, forgive the jumping ability. I know that's pretty bad. I usually use double jump, not triple jump, so I was having some trouble. Moving up here, hide in this little spot, and you can take out the champion that's right here. That is a barrier champion, so make sure you get your snipes ready and time them. Or just anarchy them. So that you can have your timing right. Make sure you get your barrier sniper or whatever you happen to be using for barrier takedowns. And then, yeah, go right into the ship. This next section is the double tank section. And this spot is where you end up with a really, really good Chaos Reach potential. Make sure you have your super at that time. If not, you might have to farm ads until you get it, or you might have to wait a little bit. My goal here was to keep the ads off my boy. So I shoot tether right away at the red bars that I know are coming. I probably could have helped out by shooting the tank as well, but I didn't do that. I just tried to shoot around the ads. And then, yeah, we do take the tank out, and I did tether up a few of the enemies to keep him off my guy so that he doesn't get taken out mid-shot at Chaos Reach, because that would be a problem. Now, a lot of the enemies are going to spawn off to the left, and they're going to grenade this hallway like crazy. Make sure you pick and move as you go, and really take your time. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of those deaths that you don't need, because you're going to have to save those revives for the last encounter if you don't do the last encounter correctly. So yeah, moving up very slowly, taking our time, making sure we patiently take down shields. We're doing the red bar enemies first, because we don't want to do the main guys unless they push us. If they aggro enough that they push forward, and that should happen, if you do it the right way, you know, try to grenade them whatever you need to. And yeah, just wait it out. Patiently wait. They will eventually come forward to get you. Didn't realize that he had that shield on, but yeah. Now we're trying to aggro this dude. Since he came forward to get us, he's now alone. We can take him out. Anarchy, stun him with your whatever you're using. You notice that if he looks at me, I stop fighting him, and then from there, I try to get my finisher off so that I can give my guys a little bit more heavy ammo, which is super, super effective. Plus, it charges me with light. I have my guy set up so that as he does a finisher, he has more armor. That is very useful, by the way. If you put yourself or get put into a bad situation where the extra armor is needed, then yeah, you definitely want to have that thing on there. But you know, Warmind builds work really well too for this, from what I've read. I am using what I'm using because I'm trying to be protective and survive and save the revive, since hunters are a little bit more squishy for this type of content. Yeah, shoot that guy's pack, not his head. You can shoot the head, but the pack is more effective. And you see us again. We're very slowly moving up. We're taking down shields as we go, because that does a ton of damage to both him and the enemies that are around him. Now the barrier champions, they just kind of picked up on us, so they're starting to fire at us, and they're starting to become aggro. Invisibility to get them out of the way. We don't have enough sniper ammo to really mess around and shoot them from this distance, so what we're trying to do is get rid of the red bar ads and the little guys first, so we can comfortably, or as tolerably comfortably as possible, move ourselves forward. Alright, I think we've kind of got everything, mostly everything. We got one more dude right here. The shield break does a lot of damage. Even with a hand cannon from that distance, it's pretty effective to pick away at him. So I've got a spot that I cause aggro, so they look at me and my teammates can shoot them from a distance. So, right here. My goal is to keep their attention, right? So I want them moving around this shield towards me. You see this? So now that they're moving at me, when my teammates begin firing at them, I can then throw grenades, I can move backwards and break a shield, anything that might be needed from there. So yeah, they're still focusing on me, you see? Still trying to get at me, which is good. And as soon as that shield pops up, you back up and you give a little bit of help. Break those shields, throw your grenades, use whatever you got. If you take out one, hey, halfway done. Try to keep kind of a cautious distance here while still breaking barrier champion shields and stuff. And I think I get the finisher move on this dude. I might not. Yeah, one ammo left, which is troublesome. So unfortunate we didn't get to use the finisher to get heavy ammo back, but I think they're full anyway, so we're good to go. We go on a quick ammo run. Make sure you're stocked up before the next part. Underneath the tank area, you can shoot your Anarchy, the grenade launcher, so that it gives the electricity off, which is super effective at helping deal damage to this dude. Tether, so that you get a little bit more, crit damage on this guy. And then also remember to Chaos Reach as soon as you get the opportunity on the tank. Try not to hit the ads with it unless you can. But do you see where they anarchied underneath? That does damage to the tank as soon as you spawn it. And then yeah, the minute that you start going through all this stuff, you'll start doing a ton of damage. You'll start getting everything to, crit, so that the Anarchy, the Chaos Reach, and everything that you're using just does so much damage. And then you got the dudes that you got to fight off when they come up. You look, it's the unstoppable champions. So same thing, just kind of pick and go, Stun them, Chaos Reach them, grenade them, whatever you need to do. Get these guys down. Supers are very effective. I was going to move in for a finisher, but because of how dangerous it is with so many of them, we just decided that wasn't worth it. A Falling Star took him out after he was stunned in one shot, so that's very effective too. Keep him damaged. I'm trying. There we go. I was gonna say he wasn't cooperating. So then here, the finisher, you'll say Aeon, Cult, Embrace, Empowered, whatever. They get their heavy ammo back. Very effective. Super helpful. Now, next section, there's a yellow bar. Still got to be careful. The yellow bars are, pretty crazy in the Grandmaster. And if you don't give them that respect, they're gonna hurt you. we've done pretty good not dying that much so far. I was trying to save my sniper rounds for this dude because I don't know how much I was gonna need, and yeah, I ended up not taking out these guys, which caused my teammates not to be able to shoot at that guy. So poor decision on my part. So now we can face him off together. When he's stunned, then everyone can get those crispy headshots. We call that the dome. Gonna hit the dome. Okay, nobody calls it that. It just sounded good in my head. All right, dudes. And then the dogs come out, so make sure you throw a terrible grenade. At one of these points, my kids walks up to me during the nightfall, and they're like, "Daddy, we need to talk about this." I'm like, "Oh my God, can you wait 5 minutes? Or 10 minutes? Or maybe tomorrow? Is that okay?" Nope, not okay. So, you'll see that happen at the end there. Anyway, make your way through. Man, I don't think I could talk for these things for 20 or 30 minutes and still be entertaining. I don't think I'm all that entertaining anyway, but I'm trying to help you guys out, all right? So hopefully this is good information. Hopefully you guys do something with it, you know? Oh, next strategy right here. The turrets are enemy number 1. If he pops up a fire turret or a gun turret, take it out immediately. You do have to shoot him a few times to get him to move, but yeah, if he puts up those turrets, those are your priority. Turrets and then red bars. And then after that, work on the champions together as a team. Yeah, I think the turrets pop up. You notice we're playing very cautiously. Since he's sniping and, you know, taking a peek, I want him to get first shot, so I'll put him invisible, just trying to be a good teammate. Thankfully, those guys can be stunned. Well, these Nightfalls have, like, the ability to not stun anything. It's such a pain in the butt. But yeah, these guys I love because you can just aggro them forward. Now, we got our back on the wall right here, so that's kind of a problem. But it is good that you can aggro them. My teammate got a little excited there and anarchied the hell out of him because, you know, he had the heavy ammo, so I guess he's excited to use it. And then moving along, yeah, same thing, slowly, take your time. Take out what you gotta take out. Turrets are still your number 1 priority. If you see your turret pop up, take out the turret right away. Anything that's close to you that might cause damage. We didn't know this guy was here, so we kind of freaked out a little bit. Definitely get the job done real quick right there. Oh, in this phase as well, you're trying to save your super because you're going to need your super for the main guy, the boss guy. There's a strategy that you can one-phase him. You'll see what that looks like. Once you get there and you one-phase him, great. Everything's all gravy. If you can't one-phase him, then you can get him out of his little thing, his bunker, when he goes up and to the right. Or if you're facing him, it'll be on your left. You know where he goes for the first time on this. He'll, if you do enough damage, then he'll be down, you know what I mean, of health, and then you have to use all the heavy you got to kind of take him out. Hopefully you have enough heavy at that time. But if you do it right and you save your super, then it should be easy enough to take him out. That's that splash damage I was talking about. Even around cover, splash damage took him out. And that was not well played by me with the barrier champion. Thankfully, my teammate got him. And we were able to take him out. Yep, just gotta wait it out a little bit. Barrier champions, dude. They're fun until they're not. So we got another one down here. As soon as I see that barrier go up, I try to put some lead in them. And yeah, they're just constantly throwing nades. You see this? That concussive dampener mod armor piece is very effective in helping you mitigate some of that. Anyway, still just clearing ads. Just takes a while. Got a yellow bar up and on the left over here. We go take him out eventually. After that, the strategy is to wait while the ball drops in the middle of the thing. And then you can move from there upward, which is very helpful. Hide after this, by the way. After you take out the giant ball. Yeah, so I think we're going on an ammo run right here. We're just kind of making sure we're full on everything, because the last part, we want to get it done in one shot. And if we can't, then we're going to need the ammo. I've got Xenophage. It's a good damage weapon. They've got Anarchy, even better, because that is just so much DPS. Still need to get my hands on one of those. Gotta do more raids. So we know it's coming. They haven't popped up yet, but we know there it is. That's the thing. These guys will give you ammo too, which is very helpful. Dude jumped right on my grenade. Thanks, man. Playing hot potato? Appreciate it. They're down. We got all the ammo we got. Now we hide, because homeboy could snipe you in one shot, and that's not any fun for anybody. Now the strategy when we get to the top. Take out turrets. Goal number 1, turrets. Absolutely. Get them out of there. Get rid of them. After that, my 2 guys are going to go off to the left, and the hunter is going to cause aggro off to the right. When they say they're ready and in their position, I'm going to do 1 tether. I guess I forgot my own strategy. I'm going to do 1 tether, and then after that 1 tether takes hold, then they fire and I tether and they anarchy everything at the same time. So here's the little spot. He cannot get you in this spot as long as you don't overly peek. Just trying to get his attention, just firing away a little bit. As soon as they say they're ready, it's go time. I end up dying because I'm looking at my kids as I fire my tether, so you notice I didn't do a good job on this. But it does work. So right there, throw the grenade, then multiple tethers, chaos reach, falling star, shoot everything you got. And they end up getting him. So the anarchy does work. I didn't get to shoot any heavy on him, but it does take him down. Sorry that is a bad point of view. I should have changed my camera angle to look at him, but I didn't. And then get that sweet loot. There we go. Ascended shards, all that good stuff. Couple of exotics. This was the Swarm machine gun, so I got that. Next week, I believe it's Shadow Price, and I don't know if they're going to let us do Palindrome. We'll see what happens. Sometimes what they do is they have the Nightfall, and you can kind of pick the one, and they'll put specific loot for specific things. If they don't do that, that really sucks. They don't do it this season. I don't know if they'll do it or not. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that is the Nightfall, the Grandmaster Nightfall arms dealer in a nutshell. Hopefully it helps you guys out. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you want to see more of these, because now we're doing these. We can help you out with our strategy, see if it helps you out get any further. Have a good one.